Welcome to the Spin Game Report podcast. Today we're diving into the gritty world of San Quentin 2 Death Row, the latest release from Nolimit City. Let's jump right in.
I've been hearing so much buzz about this game. What makes it stand out from other slots?
Well, the moment you load it up, you're hit with this intense atmosphere that really captures the essence of a maximum security prison. It's set on a 5x4 grid with these enhancer cells at the top and bottom, which are game changers.
Enhancer cells? What's their deal?
So these cells can unlock and reveal special symbols like wilds, razor splits, and X-ways.
Oh,
They
interesting.
can totally flip the game on its head with a single spin.
That's awesome. But I've heard it's pretty high volatility. Is that true?
Yeah, it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
Right.
With a slightly lower RTP of 94.03%, it's aimed at players who love high-risk, high-reward scenarios. But get this, the max win is 200,000x your stake.
Wait, 200,000x? That's insane.
I know, right? When I first saw that, I was like, no
Haha,
way.
yeah.
But it's legit. The game offers 1,024 ways to win, and with all the special features, every spin feels loaded with potential.
So, what's the theme like? Does it really feel like you're in prison?
Absolutely. The visuals are stunning, gritty, and immersive. You've got watchtowers, barbed wire fences, and symbols featuring gang leaders and prison items like combs and dice. It's like every spin tells a story.
Sounds intense. How about the sound design? Does it add to the experience?
Oh, definitely. The soundtrack is this tense, atmospheric mix that really pulls you in. You hear
Nice.
the clanging of cell doors, shouts from inmates. It's super immersive.
That's so cool. But with such high volatility, is it accessible for casual players?
While the betting range is quite wide, you can start as low as $0.20 per spin,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
possible to play cautiously. But the game really shines when you're willing to take some risks.
Got it. So let's talk features. What's this razor split thing you mentioned earlier?
The razor split. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah?
When it lands, it splits all symbols on its reel, effectively doubling them. If you get razor splits on both the top and bottom enhancer cells of the same reel, it splits twice.
Double splits? That sounds like it could lead to some big wins.
Exactly. It can turn a dead spin into something huge. And
That's
then
exciting.
there's the X-ways symbol, which reveals the same symbol stacked 5 high. Multiple X-ways can cover the reel in wilds.
Wow, that adds a lot of depth to the gameplay.
It really does. And let's not forget the Green Mile spins, the main bonus round.
Oh, tell me
You trigger
more.
it by landing 3 or more scatter symbols, and you get jumping wilds that move around with each spin.
Jumping wilds? How do they work?
They hop to a new position each spin, leaving regular wilds behind.
Nice.
If they land on a reel with a razor split, their multiplier doubles. It can get pretty wild, pun intended.
Haha, love it. So, have you triggered the no escape feature yet?
Not yet, but it's on my bucket list.
Right.
If you open all enhancer cells during the Green Mile spins, you trigger no escape, which expands the reels and ups your chances for massive payouts.
That sounds epic. I bet it's tough to achieve though.
Definitely challenging, but that's part of the thrill.
Exactly.
The potential rewards make it worth chasing.
So, what about the no limit bonus? Is it worth buying into the bonus round?
It depends on your risk tolerance. You can buy different levels of the bonus round, starting with more jumping wilds, but it gets pricey. It's a high-risk, high-reward sort of deal.
Sounds tempting, but I'd probably use it sparingly.
That's wise. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement.
Yeah, for sure.
But managing your bankroll is key with a game like this.
Any tips for new players trying out San Quentin 2?
Start with smaller bets to get a feel for the game.
Good
Pay
advice.
attention to how the features work, and don't be afraid to take breaks. It's intense, so pacing yourself helps.
That's solid. So overall, how does it compare to the original San Quentin slot?
It takes everything great about the original and amplifies
Awesome.
it. The features are more engaging, the visuals are sharper, and the potential payouts are even higher.
Sounds like Nolimit City really outdid themselves.
They absolutely did.
Yeah.
It's clear they put a lot of thought into creating an immersive and thrilling experience.
So how do you even play a game with that kind of volatility?
Yeah, so managing your bankroll is crucial. It's like preparing for a storm. You need to have a solid shelter. I recommend having at least 200, 300 times your bet size as a starting bankroll.
That makes sense. Gives you a buffer for the rough patches, right?
Exactly. With high volatility slots, you can hit long dry spells.
Yep.
So having that cushion keeps you in the game longer.
Got it. So what's the gameplay like? Any standout features?
Definitely. The enhancer cells are a game changer. They're at the top and bottom of each reel.
Yeah.
They can reveal modifiers like wilds, razor splits, or X-Ways symbols.
Enhancer cells? How do those impact your spins?
Well, they can dramatically increase your winning potential.
Right.
For example, razor splits can double symbols on a reel, effectively boosting your chances.
That's awesome. So, any strategies for using those to your advantage?
Keep a close eye on them. It's all about timing and recognizing patterns. Plus, utilizing the xBet feature can increase your chances of triggering bonuses.
Wait, what's the xBet feature?
Oh, so it's an option where you pay extra, double your base bet, to guarantee one scatter symbol per spin. It ups your chances of hitting the bonus round.
But is it worth the extra cost?
Well, that's where you have to be wise. It's a trade-off.
Yeah.
If you're feeling lucky or the bonus seems due, it might be beneficial, but it can drain your bankroll faster.
I see. So you have to use it judiciously.
Exactly. And there's also a double xBet option, but it costs 45 times your base bet. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it because of the high cost.
Yeah, that seems steep. What about the bonus rounds? Any tips there?
Absolutely. During the Green Mile Spins bonus, you get the chance to gamble for extra jumping wilds. More wilds mean bigger win potential, but there's a risk of losing your free spins.
So it's a gamble within a gamble. How do you decide?
It depends on your risk tolerance. If you're the daring type, go for it. If not, it might be safer to stick with what you've got.
Makes sense. Any other features to watch out for?
Yeah. If you manage to open all the enhancer cells during the bonus, you trigger the no escape feature.
Oh, interesting.
It expands the reels and ups your winning potential even more.
But that's probably pretty rare, right?
Rare, but not impossible.
Right.
It's one of those things that can really pay off if you hit it.
Gotcha. So, what about the overall theme? Does it add to the experience?
Oh, definitely. The game is set on death row in San Quentin State Prison.
Yeah.
The graphics are gritty and immersive, and the characters have aged since the first game.
That's a nice touch. Adds depth to the storyline.
Exactly. And the sound design is on point. The ambient noises, like cell doors clanging, really pull you in. It creates this intense atmosphere.
Sounds immersive. How about the symbols and payouts?
The symbols include a mix of high-paying inmate characters and low-paying prison items like soap, combs, dice, gloves, and toilet paper. The character symbols have unique personalities.
That's cool. Are the payouts decent?
Well, the base game payouts are modest, but the real potential comes from the features.
Yeah.
The maximum win is a staggering 200,000 times your bet.
Whoa. But I bet that's incredibly rare, right?
You got it. About 1 in 1.5 million spins.
Wow.
So it's important to play for entertainment, not expecting that max win.
Definitely. So, any final tips for someone wanting to try this game?
Sure. I always recommend trying the demo version first. It lets you get a feel for the game without risking real money.
That's solid advice.
And remember to check the RTP version at your casino. The highest is 96.13%, but some offer lower. It can affect your long-term returns.
Good point. So, to sum it up, manage your bankroll, be patient, and enjoy the experience.
Exactly. It's a thrilling game if you go in with the right mindset.
Yeah.
Just embrace the volatility and have fun.
Well, you've convinced me to give it a try.
Awesome. Let me know how it goes.
Will do.
Just remember, it's about the journey, not just the destination.
Absolutely. Can't wait to dive in.